Of course. Of course, I got to clear my throat right as it's going. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Home Friday Live here on the It Doesn't Have to Make Sense channel. I am, of course, Shoki. Most of you know who I am. Hi. So, we do have a new home free, we can do everything tonight. We got new home free, new Hound the Fox, new Colm, new voice play, new Jeff. We're just all over the new. We just got lots of new, a few old. And then we're also going to plow through a bunch of Tommy Christmas songs at the end. So make sure you stick around for that because we got to get caught up on his 20 however many days of Christmas that he's doing because he's an insane person. I saw you guys talking about the weather. It was still pretty warm today. It did rain first thing this morning, making it pretty muggy for my job. I sweated a lot today. I did at least bring a good sweat rag with me. Before we get in too much into stories, make sure you hit that like button, guys. And of course, if you are new here, hit the subscribe button so that you can join in on the chat because you have to be subscribed for at least 10 minutes to get in on the chat, or else you're probably a porn bot. So there's that. Also, apparently, not only the engagement of you guys talking in the chat, but more people that hit the like button as they come in actually boost the live while it's live. So, like, the more people who hit the like button, the more people actually see it and more people will come in. It's an interesting cyclical thing. I'm slightly rested. I did sleep really well last night. Although I woke up, I guess I must have been like sleeping on this hand like this, which I sometimes do, like up under the pillow. It hurts so. It was a combination of excruciating pain and numbness at the same time. Sorry, I did just scarf down a sandwich before the camera went live. And like it was so numb that it felt ice cold, but it also hurt so bad. Like it was like the combination of like I couldn't feel it if I touched it, but the nerve pain was through the roof. So that sucked. All right, so who all is here? We got to do roll call. Okay, we got a. Oop, I did not go back far enough. Okay, we got Denise. Yep. We have. Dang it! Somebody new commented and went away. Sally, what's going on? I know you had a really bad migraine earlier. I hope you erased it. And I saw the whole conversation about blue blockers. If you're watching on your phone, most phones have a blue light filter that you can turn on in the options setting. Okay, we got a Joyce. Hi, Joyce. Laura's here. Christine. Very good. Now, you said it's 25. Is that Fahrenheit? I assume, because 25 Celsius is pretty warm. 73 degrees in Houston. Yes, very much so, Tony. Callie, what's going on? What's going on? Haven't seen Callie in a minute. Okay, Eric the Lurker. What's going on? Yeah, it is unfavorably warm this week. I really would like a cold front to come back. It felt so great last week. It was like a high in the 50s. It was great. What? Hold on. Let's see here. Who else? Okay, we got Nightthorn. What's up? Lisa. Hi, hi, hi. Hey, hi. April. What's up? John. Tucker. Oh, by the way, guys, last night's stream, which was kind of fun, but also got blocked in specifically Belarus, Russia for the Crowder Elf song. Go figure. And hopefully I'll be able to clip out that whole rant about Santa Claus last night because that was funny. Let's see. Newcomers. Okay. All right, who else is here? Shaun Ferguson. What up? Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I saw something about the weather. It's supposed to get much colder around Christmas time. That's good. That's good. A balmy 45 degrees in Virginia Beach. Oof. Me in a bikini. Now that inspires nightmares. That's funny. I've been watching old clips of Home Free on the holiday train. Never saw them before. I've never seen that either. No wonder the cat wanted to go outside. All right, let's see here. I'm over here sneezing my brains out. Don't do that. Don't do that. Although I'm sure that the Egyptians would have loved to have that ability when they were mummifying people. Just make it real easy. Just have them sneeze it out. You don't even have to go in there with a hook or anything. April, you're silly. Okay, Rita Bickford, hello. New person, how are you? Let's see here. Scrolling. Luna. What's up? My company implemented use it or lose it for comp and sick days, new management, so I scheduled the next 20 days off. That kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. I talked about it last night. Actually, I got paid out for all of my vacation pay. I'm sorry. I took a shower. My hair is just, and I don't know what's going on here. Okay, excuse me. Sneeze once they're dead. Weird. No, I mean like you're pre-mummifying. You gotta get them to sneeze first so the brain comes up. Either way. Not even drinking yet. I'm drinking. I have a big old beer. I'm probably gonna be kind of tipsy by the end of this. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's very strong. Ain't a whole lot of it. So this is the Goose Island Bourbon County brand stout, or I think they removed brand from it, so it could just be Bourbon County Stout. What is the coffee version? Pretty high in alcohol. Patricia Boo. What up? You just made me visualize my brains leaving my head. I mean, it's an interesting thing to imagine. You know what? I think the problem is the gray shirt doesn't work with everything else, and the camera doesn't know what to do. I got to fix my beard and my hair at the same time. I asked for a beard straightener for Christmas. Hopefully, I get it because now that the beard's getting longer. I mean, look at how long this is getting. It needs to be straightened out. It's ridiculous. Can only comb it so far. It needs to be done. I'm indulging in the Southern Comfort Vanilla Spice Eggnog. Interesting. Sounds almost like a horchata in a way. Horchata. Well, my second glass of wine. Work has been off the hook. No staff. That sucks, Lore. Sorry. Well, not for the wine though. What kind of wine? Do you guys remember the chocolate wine night? That was interesting. And then I think I drank it on a podcast too. See here. Seems the wrong thing to do since we're still encouraging people to call in sick if they are really sick. Used to be you could roll your days over though. You see, I'm lucky. Like I can't roll my days over into the next year, but I already get. Apparently, I get 4 weeks of vacation plus 9 sick days, so to speak. And this year, I guess I got 4 weeks, but nobody told me I got 4 weeks. That's how I got an extra week of vacation pay. I was like, oh, well, hey, nice. It's gonna be a good Christmas. Got about chocolate wine. Need to get some. Wondering if there's wine in the fridge. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Since that chocolate wine was a gift, I don't even know what it was. Gonna be honest. All right, let me hit the button over here so we can get going. We got some music to get through. And since I don't have to work in the morning, we can go a little bit later if we need to. It's just gonna be me basically conked out in the chair at some point. See, the funny thing is, the screen has changed for you guys, and it just now changed for me. Let's see here. Okay, that's it. All right. Also, I'm still on the fence about eggnog. Like, I had eggnog as a kid, and I had no problem with it, but I feel like as an adult, it's somehow the most revolting thing ever. Which makes no sense, you know? Cabernet Sauvignon, no chocolate, darn it. Oh, well. I mean, it's a good cab, so it is what it is. Are you just throwing out times now, Denise? Yeah, okay, guys. So, if you are new here, well, please hit the subscribe button. Come and check out what we do here on Thursday and Friday nights. And then, also, we do take bets and interrupt the stream. Last night, there were no bets on it just because we were going short. And she only came in to complain about me not actually turning the heat on the dryer for the sheets. And I was right. It took like no time to dry them. But either way, so anytime between now and the future, just throw out a random time. And whoever gets closest, whether that's, give or take 6 minutes, that's what we decided. 6 minute difference. So it's good. 9:30, 9:24. Denise, was 9:09 your guess? Because that seems pretty short-sighted there. Is it a full moon? I know it was like really really bright. 9:18. Okay. Put just the number, Trisha, by itself, or else I'm gonna miss that. That way I can just scroll through and look for a number. Please. I went too long last time. That's true. Also, you don't win anything, you just technically win. Now, we used to do Typo Queen back in the day, but we don't really keep track of that kind of stuff anymore. 9:46 there. Full moon was last night. Okay. Rita Bickford says 9:45. Excellent. I was under last time, got screwed. Yeah, if you're too far under, you know, like I said, we gotta have that kind of window of opportunity, or else somebody who's off by 40 minutes could win, and it's ridiculous. Oh look, 10:22. Really reaching out there, Sean. As long as you're still here to make sure you won or not. 9:26. There you go. Moon has been bright. Yeah, it's also been pretty cloudy. It's been really cloudy here the last couple of days. I mean, like I said, it rained. You know, and I think they're done with the construction here at the apartments. So it is what it is. 10 o'clock on the dot there, Tony. Nice. Full moon was the 7th at 11 p.m. Very specific. Very good. I offer myself as tribute for horribly slow Typo Queen. That's okay. We don't really do Typo Queen anymore. I still have the button. I don't even know if it works. Hold on. Let's see if the Typo Queen button still works. Wait, what? No? What? Okay, something got crossed there. That was the interesting. Okay, so the Typo Queen button doesn't work to do the Typo Queen anymore. It brings up that. Okay, so that's funny. I get a migraine every full moon. Why? The brightness? That, or is it a gravitational thing? I've never heard anybody who gets a migraine due to the full moon. Central Standard Time, not EST. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. I did forget to mention that. Sorry. My bad. Central Standard Time. There you go. Okay. Okay. Let's get started. We have new home free. This is Home Friday. It's what we do. We do home free and some home free related things, and then for some reason we just do metal, like at the end of the night for no reason. Started out as like all home free all the time, and then we just somehow rolled it into where the night ends on metal. We haven't even done a reactor in weeks. We'll get back to it here. Okay, hold on. At our work Christmas party last weekend, we played left, right, center. Ooh, nice. With $3 each, and after it was over, a lot of people. We used to do that for Halloween holidays with the Shoki family. Cats get more stupid. Yeah, we haven't done a reactor in a long time. Changes the barometric pressure. Why would the moon change the barometric pressure? It's interesting. Okay, either way, we got the home freeze here. Let me push that button right there so we no longer have the background music. All right, so it's Road Sweet Road, the official music video. We shall see. We shall see exactly how. That's not the button I wanted to press. I wanted to push this button. Why am I pushing that button? Give me just a second, guys. Hold on. I'm checking something real quick because for some reason I just want to make sure all my freaking things are working. There we go. Okay. Old man reactor. Yeah, you guys keep mentioning the old man. And I feel like we were supposed to do that like a few weeks ago and we just never got around to it. I think it was sent to me. I don't even know. But we're going to go kind of late tonight in theory, and I'm probably going to be tipsy. That's why I ate the sandwich. All about the barometric pressure. Either way. So, Road Sweet Road. Let's check it out. The only thing I didn't check was my headphones. Did that last night too. I checked everything in OBS. I forgot to check because I edited a video this morning and I don't do it with my headphones. Because if I edit with my headphones on, I get a false sense of how loud things are because it's an independent volume control instead of coming out through my crappy speakers. Did that last night too. I gotta remember to always change it back before stream. Okay, my brother raises goats. Four of his does had kids yesterday. That's great English, Callie. That's funny. Also, guys, food talk. Talk amongst yourselves until I can get back here. So let's road this. Also, love just standing in the middle of the road, guys.
Road, sweet road. Another town, another show.
Nice echo.
And ain't it nice to know, no matter where I go, I'm always home. Oh, my road, sweet road.
That took me a second. I'm trying to figure out what was going on. They're moving forward like 10 feet every time. Okay. A female goat is a doe? Is it? That seems strange.
Started out in Minnesota.
True.
Ended up in Tennessee.
Oh my god, this is an editing nightmare. Like, I'm just watching this video and like, they have to move the camera. Everybody has to be in exactly the right spot. They're even singing it in multiple positions so that you can catch... Oh my god. Yeah, it definitely reminds me of Seven Bridges. That was my thought when I got the thumbnail. Except their feet aren't lined up in a perfect, like, zigzag, which would be awesome. You gotta take 40 steps for each shot? Good god. That's a lot. Also, like, super neutral lighting. So, like, they have no shadows. So, I mean, in reality, if they wanted to, they probably could have green screened this.
Started out in Minnesota.
Oh my god, I just realized Tim has to keep his hands in the same position too. God, and then of course, Adam's doing it over there with keeping his beatboxing hand going.
Ended up in Tennessee.
Oh, he's less consistent.
Tried New England, thought
Tim.
Southern California.
Okay, sorry, I'm impressed by the video. Tim is keeping his bass hand in the exact right spot for every cut. Everybody else doesn't seem to care. That is immensely good. Wow. Okay. Moving on.
Was the dream. Wondered if I'd feel more at home in some dive or fancy music hall. And come to figure out it just don't matter much at all. Not to me.
Oh, thank God.
Road, sweet road. Another town, another show.
So close.
And ain't it nice to know, no matter where I go, I'm always home. Oh, my road, sweet road.
Yeah, this is crazy. Like, just the sheer amount of filming and editing effort is impressive. But like I was talking about with the lighting, like at this point, like what's interesting is the sun's going across them instead of this way, so they don't have long shadows behind them. If they really wanted to go far, they could have actually eliminated some of their shadows to make it even the whole time. Because now we're going to afternoon sunlight. As earlier it was like midday. God, how long did this take to shoot? I can't wait to see the behind the scenes for this one. Yeah.
I ain't saying
I mean, literally watching the time change.
I'm a stranger
Georgia.
to disappointment or uncertainty. There were a time or two I tried to drive away from destiny, but every street led me to my road, sweet road. Another town, another show.
Oh, hold on. There was a car. This one thing I'm looking for is cars in the background that are coming. Hold on, right? There. It was. Hold on. Back up. Right there. Yep. And they're like, what are these dudes doing in the road? And I'm sure there's a vehicle on this side to carry the equipment. Actually, they probably got it in the car so they can just. I would assume, because pushing a dolly down this hilly road would suck ass. Having it just mounted to the back of their minivan, if I had to guess, would be the way to go. No matter where I go, I'm always home. Oh, my road, sweet road. Oh, perspective change. That confused me. My road, sweet road. I'm thankful. It's backwards now. I don't know what to do. Also, like, it seems like the weather just, like, horribly changed, like, for this shot. It's like, now it's supremely overcast, like it's about to start raining. And Tim's hair went wild. This is fun. Just go in the ditch. That's funny. Chance posts some pics of the shoot after the show in Albany, New York. I'm kind of sad that it isn't, like, anywhere near their home. I do love the fall trees in the background, though. And by the way, the song is great. So this is a case of, like, I don't need to analyze the song in any way, shape, or form. I'm just here for the video because this is absurd. Town. Why did they back up? That was weird. Also, it would have been funny if they were moving backwards away from the camera the rest of this time. Whoa, they went backwards there. Hold on. There's a filming flub. Unless there's another parking sign. Hold on. From here? Wait. Okay, there's multiple no parking signs. Because they're not moving very far. Yeah, it did look like they didn't move. Actually, the light pole would be easier. No matter where I go, I'm always home. Oh, my road, sweet road. Hell, they could recreate this video in green screen and just have a single video coming down the road and then take screenshots. You could probably replicate this. It would be funny. And like their movement would never change. Oh, my road, sweet road. Oh, sweet road. Area speed limit 40. Nice. We have hills, but no actual mountains. They aren't going backwards. They went the same direction. I mean, I was saying, like, they move away from the camera. They only moved away from the camera the once. That is just... That was an experience. That was a crazy music video. I don't know who came up with that concept. I was just thinking about it. It's like, half of them don't have to do anything. Like, Rob and Austin aren't moving that much. I mean, Austin's got a little groove going. But, like, Tim's got his bass hand moving around quite a lot. And, obviously, Adam Ruppy's moving his hands around a lot as he's doing the beat. So much editing for that. And you have to try to match your previous shots. So they're probably like catching it to a certain point, either taking a still shot or they'll pause the video and then they'll get everybody lined up in the frame and then go again. Oh, God. That is a shooting nightmare right there for a 3-minute video. Ah, fair point, Christine, yes. That's actually very much like a street view. Oh, they could have done that too. They could have had the arrow on the thing and been like, whoop, whoop, you know, as you click it. I just imagine that's the sound that the Google Street View thing makes. Okay. That was fun, though. I think I feel like slightly out of whack from that. Just the juddery movement. It could also be the beer, but I think it was the juddery movements. Upstate New York, rolling heels are sexy. I mean, sure. But that wasn't Christmas music. Oop, what am I stepping on? Oh, I know what that is. Well, now we have some Christmas music from The Hound and the Fox while I pick this thing up off the ground. I dropped a clamp the other day. I didn't know where it went. Cool. Hold on. Our only hill is a park called Mount Trashmore, built over landfill dumps. So depressing. I mean, where do you think the trash goes? It just gets buried. And then if they're smart, they harvest the off-gas stuff for energy purposes. All right, so Hound the Fox, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Christmas Duet. So I got to move that a little bit. I heard a thing the other day, and I don't know how true this is, that technically speaking, Rudolph, along with the rest of the reindeer, all would have been females because male reindeer drop their horns, or antlers rather, before wintertime. So late October, early November, males drop their antlers, but female reindeer don't. And in case you're wondering, those are technically caribou that are domesticated. That's how you get reindeer. So I heard that the other day, but I don't know how true it is. So in theory, all of Santa's reindeer are actually female. No wine, only vodka, screwdriver, or Jack Daniels. Neither sounds good. Yeah, you don't want a screwdriver this late. You just have acid reflux. And orange juice and Jack is not as good. All right. So let's see what's going on here. I like the 70s home video look that we got going though. Oh, I put out a review the other day on the Shoki Reviews 2 channel, and I actually put a filter and everything, made the video in 4:3 and stuff to make it look like it was kind of old because it was like a retro deal. Hold on. If you want nice hills and mountains, come to Pennsylvania. That's also true. Yeah. I mean, I would, but it's so far. It's so far. It's like way over there. They got kooky laws going on over there right now. All right. She's got the green velvet dress going on. Ooh. Tablet even. Tablets are cool.
You know Dasher and
That is a bit louder.
Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do
Okay, I like how they added like the crappy sound filter to it too. Almost like it's on an old radio or it's been recorded by something really old. I wonder if anybody just does that. They'll record it on like an old crappy VHS tape. Shanrocks. What's up? New baby do. Yep. Should be very soon. We talked about it before. Hold on. Driving to say hi. Been shopping all day in Oxox. Can't stay. Plus had a bad fall this morning on the ice. Oof. That hurts. We have cookie politics. Hold on. We have cookie politics. Kooky with a K and a Y. That's cookie politics. You're worried about the how many chocolate chips go into each one? Yeah, that's funny. Really? That's weird. I was at work. I was never gonna make it.
the most famous reindeer of all, Rudolph the Red.
Okay, so the whole thing isn't gonna be in the filter there. He pulls off a bow tie really well.
Nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history, because one foggy Christmas Eve.
Oh, interesting. They're tagging in at the end there too. Nice. This hand still really hurts. So in my job, not to make it sound weird, but like my left hand is my pulling hand. Like when I have to grab something, generally speaking, heavy or well of any weight realistically, I'm grabbing it essentially with my left hand mostly, and sometimes only with my left hand. So it makes sense that like it's a bit more beat up and sore, especially my wrist. And I have to push really heavy things on rollers sometimes. Um, so like the wrists get a little painful, is what it is.
Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. You'll go down in history.
Nice. So simple. I do feel like they probably front loaded as many videos as they could to get through December because they know that there's a baby kicking out. Makes sense. Though I'm surprised that like that they don't have them so front loaded that like she's not even pregnant anymore. You know, they could have shot this 2 weeks ago. You probably wouldn't even realize. Excuse me. Thundering for reals. Nice. Hey, y'all can keep that up north. We don't need none of that down here. We already got some rain. Yes, I know it's supposed to rain this weekend. We're supposed to go grocery. Well, we need to do that too. We're supposed to go Christmas shopping, at least for some people this weekend. She got our Christmas bonus. I technically got a bonus because work forgot to pay me. Technically speaking, work forgot to pay me. By the way, guys, if you're a user of YouTube, you wouldn't be aware of this, but if you're a creator on YouTube, you actually have the ability to add a handle to your thing, so it's not just your channel name. And you'll notice that when you at a specific channel, the handle will come up. If you go into the description of this video and go down to where this one should be, this is Combs' video because they're in the order I'm releasing them. Look at Combs' handle name. It's interesting. Let's see here. We had a Little Thunder a few days ago and Sacto. I got paranoid and hunted down my lanterns. Must hunt down the lanterns. Must find them all. Yeah, I don't think we had that. Well, I mean, our power was out on Monday, but not for a storm. And it's been like sprinkling and or foggy, but it's supposed to rain either today or tomorrow. No, go look. I mean, it's not hard. All you gotta do is scroll down or open up the description. Because it's not something you would see unless you're adding them, as it were. It snowed here on Sunday. I was at work at Walmart, had a slipping fog. Had to be slip and fall. Had to be taken to the ER because I hit my head on the floor, but I'm okay. Just a mild humid. Oh, Patricia, your voice to text is always a jewel. Mackenzie and Riley did a live Instagram a couple days ago. They have a couple songs ready for January, maybe audio only. I mean, that's fine. I mean, they have to keep putting stuff out, but there's no reason they can't just record a buttload of stuff while they have the time and energy and not doing anything else. What? Public service announcement. Slip and fall. I got you. I got you. I thought it was just funny that it came across as slipping fog. It's a slipping fog. Well, that's the problem. It was foggy and you slipped. So you're not wrong. All right. So, Newcomb. Johnny, I Hardly Knew Ya. It's an Irish folk song, Celtic rock cover. No clue what's going to happen. All I know, we have intense blue and red lights. Someone told me thunder in the winter means snow is coming soon. No idea where they heard it. Why not? In the description of the thing. So if you're watching on your phone, like so, you have to close the chat. You go to the more, which is right below the title, and then you'll see the description like that, where all the links are to all the videos. And you'll see they're in order currently, with the exception of the last few that are all basically from Tommy. And it's just funny. Also, they changed how it looks there, so it actually has a YouTube tag next to it. Also, guys, I still need some more likes if you haven't done so. We got 25 people watching. Need more likes. Wish we could use our preferred screen names on comments instead of official ones. It's hard to recognize some people. I agree with that to some degree. Yes. Oh, hold on. Trisha, that's weird. Last night at Walmart, we had an associate fall and go to the ER. She needs stitches. Everybody needs to quit falling at Walmart, damn it. Unless it's on video, in which case it might be amusing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I think, you know what, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember what all of mine are. Most of the time, it'll be the channel name if you don't change it. If you do change it, it'll show up as that if you're referred to as anything else. But I think when you're in a chat as a YouTuber, like if I was in the chat, actually, you can see right there, if I type, I think it just says Shoki Reviews, right? Yeah, it just says Shoki Reviews. But I think if you at me, like in a post or a comment, it'll come across as something else, but I'm not sure. Either way, Newcomb, let's go. I don't know the song off the top of my head. Any day now, computer. There it goes. Yeah, seriously, like post Christmas, if I'm gonna have this much more money from work, either I'm getting a new computer or I'm definitely getting a PS5. One of the two things. I mean, computer I need more, but PS5s are really cool. And here's the rain. No, this is Colm. This song. Okay. I know this song. I just haven't heard it in a long time. I am also turning the quality down because Colm is a silly bastard who puts 50 frames per second for no reason. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna leave it. That's not my fault, John Tucker. Oh. Hold on, 901. I think somebody had 901. Really? I think so. I gotta scroll back. What? You're surprisingly early, dear. Hold on. I gotta scroll back. I lost the chat. Why does the chat not go back too far? Guys, I don't know if I can go back enough. Who had... Why is the chat not letting me go back far enough? What, love? What? Oh. Why did you refer to it as that?
Because.
What?
So it's.
What dork?
Hello, that means so next month we can.
You're weird, dear. Hold on, I gotta see who
It's 2
won.
weeks early.
No, it's not. It's like, okay, so Denise had 9:09, but that's 8 minutes out. I don't know if anybody was closer. Hold on, we gotta see.
My face is itchy.
I'm
My
sorry.
eyes are itchy.
Damn, Denise is closest, but she's not within the amount of time.
What has she got? What's my Denise got?
She's off by 8 minutes.
Oh,
Well, okay, she's off by 2 minutes, technically, within the gap. So you should have just waited 2 more minutes, dear. 9:09. That was close, though. So close.
It would have been 9:09 if I'd done the eye drops before
I like how John says, I think he thinks he had. Well, John, if you had 9 o'clock on the dot, you would have won.
Well, the clock in the kitchen said 9 o'clock on the dot when I walked in.
Yeah, we need to fix that. I don't know what was going on with the clock in the kitchen. It's off by a couple minutes.
Okay, just want to let you know.
I mean, you could have texted me that. You didn't have to come in and tell me. You dork. Hold on. I have to see if John actually said that or not. Because some people typed it. Why aren't you wearing deodorant?
I'm wearing deodorant. I need more. I'm hot.
It sounds like you need.
80 degrees outside
It's-
in December.
It sounds like you need antiperspirant, not deodorant. That's lovely, dear. That's lovely, dear.
That's why you're
Yep.
fun kids.
Yeah, sure.
Too late.
Sure. Yep, okay. Technically, Denise was closest, but didn't win. Technically speaking. All right. Let's get back to Colm. Oh, I know why my hair is sitting flat. I put conditioner in it. If I don't condition my hair, it'll stay up. That's what happens. No, I don't. It's like soccer. You don't have to have a winner. Hey, Colm, I know you're watching this video. We love you here. But for the love of God, boost your vocals. Your music is overpowering everything you're singing. It's not stupid. Resting Angry. It's a rock song. What do you want? We never get Rockstar Colm. Yeah. Also, I was just thinking, like, for most of this video, Colm is just in a t-shirt. We don't see that very often. He's always sweatered up. Which made me think I wish it was cold so I could wear my hoodie. Also, someone here in the chat ordered a new Nymea Christmas sweater from the Shoki store. I actually was putting in an order for a bunch of the stuff earlier. I just had to put it on pause because I had to do other things. Yeah, where do you think that comes from there, Sean? It's like we get it from this Irish folk song. Yep. He's always so angry. He's not angry. I'm sure he's a very lovely person. See, daughters so temporarily depressed by me, thankful and telling them so when I had to go to more soccer games. Sometimes when you type sentences, John. Sometimes. Jeff took home sweater. I don't like that. I don't like that. Also, this song is way longer than I thought it was. For a 3-minute song, it's going on for 8 minutes. Also, I just realized, so he's showing the electric guitar there, but you can hear the banjo being played. Also, when he showed the guitar a minute ago, you could hear the flute being played. You just can't hear his vocals worth a damn. Just too loud, Comboy. Yay. I want to go back and listen to the God of War Ragnarok theme again. He mentions Johnny in the song. This is true. John, when he says that, just quack at it. No more quacking. No, I can't take the quacking anymore. See, just remember to have Wednesday and Thursdays off and another day. You have days off? That's amazing. I miss that. You know, I've only been back at work in this capacity for like 2 weeks, and I miss my normal schedule so much. Like we're having to scramble to figure out when to record the podcast. So last week we recorded it on Sunday. Actually, I still have to put out the bonus episode from this week. I have it exported. I just didn't put it up. I'll put it up in the morning. And so we can't record this weekend. So we're going to have to record Monday after I get home from work, because it's like the only day that Ricky has off effectively. Everything is screwed up, guys. Excuse me. I couldn't understand most of what he said. I know. It's because he doesn't boost his damn vocals. It's so stupid, in my opinion. Colm is really gifted, except when he's balancing his audio. I don't know. I mean, maybe if I had a different EQ on it or something like that, where I could change it, maybe. All right, so this one, the newest one from Voice Play. Okay. One, if you've been here long enough, you know I don't tend to like Christmas songs. Two, if there's a Christmas song I hate more than Mariah Carey, it's this one. Because it's the Chipmunk song and or Christmas, Don't Be Late. So, and I'm already frightened by Lane's face just in the thumbnail. So I don't know what the hell's about to happen to me. Also, I don't know who DJ Young is, but I know it's definitely this guy, because obviously I recognize everyone else. So, yay. We get some voice play. We'll see what happens here. Voice play is good, I guess. Mostly. They do things. It's fine. This version is wonderful. Okay. I was just wondering if they're going to do the Chipmunk voice the whole time, or only part of the time, and then take it seriously. Or what? Okay. So everybody likes to pretend that I hate voice play. I don't hate voice play. I just don't like their arrangements for the most part. They're all gifted, and they usually bring in some pretty good guest stars, guest singers, however you want to call it. And Jeff is incredibly gifted, and I want to see Ellie do some metal music because he's got a sick range. No, I can't stand the song. Gets stuck in my head for days. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll play Unholy afterwards, and you have that stuck in your head. How about that? DJ Young is touring for Hamilton. Interesting. Interesting. Hold on, sorry. They do a good job, and for background, DJ plays off Broadway in Hamilton. Interesting. He was in their video. Bang! I haven't seen that. Okay, let's get after it. Just gotta push. I'm already having to push through like all the Christmas music we've been doing. The main reason why it was okay is because a lot of the Christmas music we did last night was Tommy. And a good portion of the music we're gonna do tonight is also Tommy. So let's go. Really? Denise, really? I mean, that tracks for you, I guess.
All right, chipmunks. Are you ready to sing this song?
You know we are. Yeah, let's sing it.
Of course, of course, Lane is Dave. Also, I was kind of expecting them to go more with the actual thing, but they're definitely adding their flair to it.
Now.
All right, Simon.
All right.
All right, Theodore.
All right.
All right, Alvin. Alvin.
Alvin. Christmas, Christmas time is near. Time for toys and time for cheer. We've been good, but we can last. Hurry, Christmas, hurry fast. Want a plane that loops the loop. Me, I want a hula hoop. We can
Okay. So here's the thing. This is definitely not for me. Right out, just instantly going into it. This is not for me in any way, shape, or form. Unfortunately. Well, and you like this one because DJ Young was in this his voice. Whereas this was a Jeff arrangement. Seems like a Lane vibe. Chipmunk version, maybe Instagram, TikTok, I think. I would assume it'd be on the shorts.
please stand no wait, please Christmas, don't be late.
Guys, that was excellent. Simon, great work. Theodore, impressed.
Naturally,
Alvin, stop riffing so much and stick to the music.
don't be late.
It's kind of funny that they made Ellie Simon when Simon's the tallest one. Also, I kind of wish they had dressed up like chipmunks. Not gonna lie.
Christmas, Christmas time is here. So listen for those 9 reindeer. It's been tough, but we've been good. So bring us presents like you should. A brand new bottle of hair.
Lane and his noises. Like, he's such a gifted beatboxer, and he'll just throw in the most random noises sometimes. I mean, Adam Rupp does too. But for some reason, there's a different flair when Lane does it. I mean, flair is basically what they do. Like, they're all about the flair. And I think it's just this rendition. Like, I don't like it, it's a slower song and they just like cranked it up to 11. You know, I think that's that's what's really getting me is the rhythm, how fast it's going. Yeah, it's just mostly it. 2 glasses of wine doesn't make it better. That's mean. Okay, they did a chipmunk. Okay, they did do it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, to me it feels more Lane, less Jeff.
Bright green dress like Tinkerbell.
Does that count as unnecessary bass, considering there's no bass in this song whatsoever? Also, I'm going to go back because I feel like, of course, the Jeff section is one of the most viewed.
Like you should. A brand new bottle of hair gel.
Bright green dress like Tinkerbell.
We can hardly stand the wait.
I mean, you had the guy who uses the most gel on the planet Earth not do the hair gel part. They could have done better. They could have, as silly and over the top that they went for Halloween. They're just like normal-ish level for Christmas so far. That's sort of disappointing. This seems like this is right in their wheelhouse of over the top, and they should have gone there. Okay.
Don't be late.
Don't be late.
Don't make us
Okay. I'll do that when it's over.
anticipate. Please, Christmas, don't be late.
Christmas, Christmas Christmas, please be quick. We just can't wait for old Saint Nick.
We've been kind all through.
That just feels forced. They're like the other guys are just up here, and then Jeff is just in the Jeff zone. It's like it seems like an unnecessary Jeff entirely. Like not unnecessary bass. It's just like we didn't need Jeff to do this. This song is all about the highs. Like you're doing fine on the rhythm and some of the background. You could have just stayed there. And this is always my criticism with voice play. It's like not everyone has to have vocal lines. So you can or actual text as it goes. It's like you can just do the rhythm and be amazing, and it would be fine.
So put your sleigh in.
So put your sleigh in.
A tweet from us could make me grin. Front row seats to heaven.
So a tweet from Musk when he's like sort of forcing a grin, and then Hamilton there. Nice.
Hamilton. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late. Christmas, don't be. Snow is on the ground. Candies and music all around.
Also, why wouldn't they put Ellie right in the middle? Like that would be like the perfect kind of V shape. I get that the DJ is their guest, so they want him to front, but like make it visually balanced. They're doing it color wise effectively. Jeff's got white, Ellie's got black, DJ's got white, Caesar's got Caesar's in between sort of, and then Lane's all black.
And so we're asking you straight away to put your sleigh in the sky and fly.
Wow.
We can hardly wait.
We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be.
So I know what he's about to do. Which chipmunk is which chipmunk is Jeff? Is he their cousin with a deep voice? He's got the big old chipmunk. Here it comes.
Say you
Oh.
won't be. Wrap my
The wait, please, Christmas, don't be.
Please say you won't be. Wrap my
Ooh.
presents 'cause I've been so great. Please, Christmas, don't be. I've been so wonderful. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be. Don't be late. Don't be late.
Also, I will point out the fact I incorrectly predicted that Jeff was going to drop some bass there, but then he did it in the rhythm, just not in the vocal line.
Christmas, don't be late. Christmas, don't be late.
Great job, chipmunks. Even you, Alvin. Now let's try it with some helium.
Alvin, Christmas time is near.
So let's just file that under songs I don't need to listen to ever again. And it's just not for me. It just ultimately, like, I'm always going to give voice play a chance because it might be the best song I've ever heard, or it might be the most annoying thing I've ever heard. This was somewhere in between. It was fine, but I don't like the song to begin with, and then I'm not keen on their rendition. So, I mean, it is what it is. Matt reacts. Interesting. Yeah, it's just, Herman. Okay, there we go. So, like, why can't they ever just bring someone in who's really good in the mids? They just love their highs, and I get it. They needed three tenors for the Chipmunks, but you didn't have to, realistically. Okay, either way, let's move on. We're already at like 9:20, and we're only like 4 songs in. Let's just keep moving. Yeah, please file that one forever. There we go. All right, so Home Free from the Vault, episode 19, May Day. I'm excited for this one. I'm just worried about copyrights, as usual with From the Vaults, but it is what it is. The old label, things get weird. It just ain't my thing. There you go. Perfect. All right, let's get after it. I've as one of the best things I think Home Free's ever done, seeing the behind the scenes for Mayday, gonna be fun. I accidentally rhymed that.
All right, roll it. Give me good.
You are overbearing.
I wasn't ready for that. I'm never ready for Rob's silliness. Back up.
You are overbearing. I'm not in love. I don't wanna tell you, but we've been contemplating how to give it up, but I can't convince you.
I agree, Laura. Yeah. I wish I had a burp ready for that, and I could have answered it.
Are you still? Oh, there's nobody there. Oh God.
We've been hopelessly holding too tight, but we don't even need to. And as the water fills this sinking ship, I know we have to leave too.
Oh, wow. Actually, wait. Okay. Was that a recording of Tim in the moment actually doing that? Or was that the on-site playing of that? That's the hard part. Rob is a hoot. Yeah, I know I talk about it all the time, but I've been listening. Because of what I've been doing, I've got a little bit more stay in one place and do a whole lot of stuff. So I've cranked through a few avid indoorsman podcasts. I need to start a campaign to get on that podcast. It'd be so much fun. Home Free has 5 tenors if they had an extra one. Home Free has a bunch of all of the above. It's like, they just cover everything. It's like, oh, somebody can't come in today? We're good with the other 4. It's like, voice play, oh, we're a little short. Grab another tenor. Ew.
So
Gross.
I was thinking it'd be good to bring something like that back that's sexy, that could be before When You Walk In or Blue Ain't Your Color. You remember, you know what moment I'm talking about, Michelle? Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Something like that. And I'm not saying the exact same thing, but like something that's just a sexy moment.
Super sexy.
Sammy, there she is. Finally.
Yeah, why were you in Nashville?
Sammy is so pocket-sized. Also, Chance's hair is like so perfect in this, and I love that they showed them curling Austin's hair, because like we're so used to like kind of raggedy and or man bun Austin. Like his hair and his beard are like so perfectly done in this music video. It's kind of absurd. He's pretty, like it's weird. It's like I don't think there's a whole lot of them where like you would describe Austin as pretty. In this one, very much. He's very much the pretty boy. Chance on a podcast talking about how he met Home Free when Street Corner Symphony opened up for them. Their first tour after the sing-off, he already knew Tim, though. Everybody knows Tim. Hey, look. It's Tim Fast.
Yeah, what's up? You could have been a hillbilly boner.
Hillbilly boner.
See what you got. My moves? Yeah.
When you're ready to roll.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Mayday. All right, go team. Let's score some points.
Mayday, Mayday, this is an emergency.
Oh, look at that.
Mayday, Mayday, you gotta let me leave. I'm lying here.
I'm just sitting here, like, just being jealous over all the camera equipment. I just want all of those things. Huh. Interesting.
Away, and you can't hear me call Mayday.
So artsy.
Very.
Hey, girl. How you doing?
She hit you, bum.
Okay. Austin with that lead. The face that Rob is making with the she hit ya bum. Oh my god. Oh my god, these guys are too much. But what I was just thinking before that, I would like to hear. She's choking on something. I would like to hear Home Free switch up their arrangements and change who sings what parts just for the hell of it and see what happens. Complicated technology, no, there's no about that. Yeah. I mean, just Rob's face is so perfect.
Cool. She.
Hold on.
How you doing? She hit your bum. Cool. She hit it. I saw it. She hit your bum.
I know you'll know this reference immediately.
It tastes like a foot.
Feet, that's what.
It tastes like feet.
Who said that?
You don't. Oh, you're dead. Is it Rachel? Tries to make. Yeah.
Yeah, when she tries to make the trifle in Friends, it tastes like feet. Yeah. Yeah. But she put meat in it instead. And I'm trying to remember who said it tastes like feet. It wasn't one of the normal cast, it was somebody else.
She makes like a meat dessert.
Oh, yeah.
It tastes like feet.
Oh, okay, it was Ross. Okay, damn it. I should have gone with my initial thought. My initial thought it was Ross that said it, and I should have gone with it. And then Joey is like, meat, good. You know, whipped cream, good. Whatever. Sometimes Friends was really good. Also, I didn't realize he had a Rose shirt on under there. Hold on. I wonder how Austin feels when he sees old videos with Elena in them. I don't know. At this point, you're probably over it, you know?
And Joey loves it.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Did anyone ever actually want her and Joey to get together though?
I did.
No, nobody wanted that.
Thank you.
That's why that plot line failed.
Here's what I was doing before you got here. Just hanging out. Being natural.
No, come back.
Said I'm moving on cause things were getting rough, but here I am in your bed. I strung it on too long, afraid to be alone now.
Ooh, look at the... Okay, so for those who don't know, you can barely see this. You see the green highlighting edges of things? That's adjusting the focus on the shot. I know, that's how I got to do things over here. If you don't use your camera that way, don't actually use manual focus on things, you wouldn't know. Love that show. Or, hold on, I would love to know. Hold on. Chance said that Home Free had lots of different sing-off groups open for them during the first year. Voice Play opened Florida shows. Street Corner opened in Tennessee and Kentucky. Voice Play opening for Home Free. There's something weird about that. Now, then makes total sense. I watched one episode of Friends. One was Stan Kirsch. It's been a long time since I've seen Friends, but I think I've seen every episode. Used to be on in syndication constantly on the CW or WB, however you want to call it. Either way. I have a burp coming, that's why I'm just trying to talk through it. There it is. Sorry. Damn it, I had another thought right before all that came up. Oh, I know what I was thinking. Okay, so it's interesting to actually be able to hear them singing in the moment, because we talked before about whether groups just lip sync and sort of fake it, like get as close, you know, they sing, but they don't put 100% in when it's a music video because you're not using the audio captured in the moment. But like we heard Tim earlier, we're hearing Rob right here. It's like dead on. It's dead ass. Stan was Richie in Highlander, R.I.P. Stan. Acapella loyalty.
Your bed, I strung it on too long.
I feel like I'm the only one who watched Friends. Is it a generational thing? Because my parents didn't like Friends either. I watched Friends. Hell, my parents didn't like Seinfeld. How do you not like Seinfeld?
Afraid to be alone, now we're in over our heads. It's either sink or swim. We've tried so many times for worse or for better. It tears my heart in two to leave it all behind and say goodbye forever.
Well, there we go.
Someone was doing the
He wasn't even being recorded officially for that. He was just running through the scene. Never watched it. What is... You people are all disappointing me. Seinfeld is pretentious. Oh. 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 Them's fighting words. Love the Highlander series. Such a crush on Adrian Paul. That's pretty funny. I didn't watch Friends, and I tolerated Seinfeld. Didn't realize Richie passed. Yes, I watched Highlander. That's such a weird crossover thing there. I'm upset at all of you. All of you, all at once. And I think it's partially proving that it might have been a generational thing. Yeah. Yeah. I get why some people probably, like, comparatively, Seinfeld to Friends, they're not the same type of comedy in any way, shape, or form.
Sure. All right, let's move on.
Oh, good. There's Laura coming in for the win. There. That's me when Laura says she watched Friends and loved it. Right there. That perfect timing right there.
You know this is a video, right?
Yeah, I figured.
Okay.
That's why I was like pausing like it was.
Yeah, you hold the pose.
Let's wrap for him and for Adam.
There you go.
Favorite thing to do on 3. 1, 2, 3. Eating macaroni and cheese. Oh, weird. You want to do the 60s?
Yeah, should we
This is the 60 shot?
really quick, 60?
Sure.
Yeah. Good call, you guys.
You see, that's that redneck side. Handsome side. Redneck side. Handsome side.
Oh, he's not wrong. Is that the problem? Have we been seeing too much of the redneck side from Austin in the last few years? We're not seeing the handsome side? I own every Friends episode. Well, I mean, you can own something and not like it. I mean, there are people out there who have Fords. Hubby loved it and found something else to do. Wow. I've never seen Jimmy Bates in long pants.
Redneck side.
And hopeful at the same time.
Did you ever watch?
How did that become like the standard sound that like little kids do?
I know.
Pew, 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 pew.
And he's singing it.
That's a good question. How did that become the sound? I mean, I feel like it had to have been in a TV show or a movie for it to have become so much in the zeitgeist. It's like that wouldn't just happen organically. I bought it because I detest it. I must have this so no one else can. I'm buying every copy of it on DVD so no one else in the area can own it. I will save them all. And I will keep it over here. If I burn it, the ashes, they'll spread. But if I keep it locked up in the closet forever, no one will ever know. I watched Psych. Psych was terrible. What are you talking about?
Mayday, mayday, this is an emergency. Mayday, mayday, you gotta let me leave. I'm lying here inches away, and you can't hear me call mayday. Oh, you gotta let me leave.
No, I think the point was what they were getting at is that anything that fires something makes that pew sound. Regardless if it's a bow, a laser gun, a pistol, whatever, it's gonna make the pew sound. Regardless, that was the point of that discussion. It's not just that it's a laser bow. That's the sound since lightsabers. Before that, it was more like boom. I mean, it comes and goes, but I mean, like, everyone gets the sound of a lightsaber wrong. So, it is what it is. Oh, Eric. Eric. You should know better than to join in with John. That way lies madness. No, there's too many. There's too many joining, John. God, this song is so good. Okay, having heard, so I watched the home free version of Mayday a million times before I ever saw the original version, and there's just no comparison. It is a significantly better song the way they arrange it compared to the original one. Now, I like the original music video. It's a really neat video.
By myself, don't wanna be all
They're at college? Where are they at?
myself anymore.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Just thinking about our lives, looking off at nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Brains
super intense.
churning about things that I shouldn't have done.
Mayday, Mayday, this is an emergency. Mayday, Mayday.
Huh? No.
Of course he's playing the Switch. Of course.
I just died. Let me see my score. And I'm done. I'm done. We won.
Oh my god.
I just want to see my score.
What is he playing?
Wait, ready?
Austin.
No, I just want to see my score. I want to see my score. I just want to see my score. I just want to see my score. Hold on.
You gotta let me lead. I'm
I couldn't tell what he was playing.
lying here inches away, and you can't hear me call Mayday.
Also, real quick, I know I've mentioned this before. I don't hear the word that they're actually saying there. I lie in blank awake. I do not hear the word that is actually in the lyrics. I don't know if I'm the only one who mishears that. In the original version, I hear it, clear as day. Their version, I do not hear the proper word. I don't want to say the word that I hear, but just know it's not the word it's supposed to be. And I don't know if that's just my ears or what. Hold on, it's inches away? Well, then I really don't hear what it's supposed to be. But that explains why I hear what I hear if it's inches away.
This is an emergency.
It's not the 70s.
Cool.
Hold on.
My moves? Yeah.
How did I do that?
Yeah.
Sorry. I picked up the phone and somehow screwed that up royally.
Cool. I think it's a wrap.
That's a wrap. It's been a pleasure.
Cool.
That's great.
Where's everybody?
Everybody's gone. I think they wrapped hours ago.
They're practicing.
By the way, the song that I just pulled up, that was a completely different Mayday. I was very confused. Oh, I'll be damned. I've misheard the lyric all along, not just from them. I've misheard the lyric, period. So, but yeah, no, the I'm lying here inches away. Definitely not the words I hear. It's a combination of sounds that is definitely not the proper word.
The rap dance.
Yeah.
At home?
I'm sure they're rapping.
Oop, rap dance.
Mayday.
Okay, either way. Yep, yeah, that was excellent. I'm glad we're getting all these vaults now. I mean, they have God knows how many music videos, and they're only slowly trickling. There's only 19. And it's all the way back at Mayday. Like, that's absurd. Like, think about all the music videos that have come out since Mayday. and we still have to see them all. Now, mind you, I assume that other people, such as patrons, probably get to see these things way before me. I'm only a member of one patron or a Patreon thing, unfortunately. It is what it is. All right, so we got to plow through this. I mean, damn, it's 9:42. We're just going very slow. We're going very slow tonight, but that's okay. I don't have to work in the morning. All right, Rachel Hardy. We haven't watched one from Rachel Hardy in a while, and this is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I really like her voice. The arrangements are usually pretty good. I do like it when she's with someone else as well. Oh, this was arranged by Cameron Moody. I don't know who Cameron Moody is, but cool. Let's see how it sounds. And like this song kind of hits home with me because I spent a lot of Christmases fairly well alone because I was single for a very long time. So yeah, it's one of those things where, yeah. And it's just a pretty song, if not slightly depressing. Have yourself, yeah, that's a good one too. Also, we need to figure out a Christmas song verses for December. Nice. It's all Disney-fied right off the bat. Okay, by the way, before it gets really rolling here. So I'm listening to this, and I'm thinking about all the artists we tend to watch. And a lot of them fairly well independent. They don't have access to a lot of things, so they're doing a whole lot on their own. We have a lot of gifted singers and / musicians like Colm. Colm can play, I don't even know how many instruments, at least 10 that we can figure out, of all varieties. But one thing I noticed the other day, I watched this video where a guy was literally listening to and breaking down the God of War soundtrack, which is not songs per se, but they're, you know, they're arrangements. They're more instrumentals with some slight vocals in other languages. But he basically recreated it by listening to it and using software, like, so digital instruments basically plugged into the keyboard. Once you know how to play the keyboard, piano, whatever, you know your notes, you can play that arrangement about as good as you can do, and you can tweak it and line it up however you need to. So when I hear things like this, especially with like this really big orchestral intro here, I think is like, did somebody play legit instruments or did they have a nice computer with cool software? Either way.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light.
Like how big it opened up and it just goes into a single guitar.
Now on, our troubles will be out of sight.
Well, first of all, Christine, you're already breaking one of the rules of the verses. You cannot include any home free member or a home free version within the verses, because it's unfair. It's unfair to anyone else to include home free in the verses. Yeah.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away.
Here we go. No, it's not.
Happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the
Yes.
years, we
Now, I think, mind you, we probably listened to some of her old. The last time we listened to her, I think, was a much older song, and she still had the braces. But yes.
If the fates allow, hang a shining star upon the highest
Sally gets it.
and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Also, I feel like Rachel's growing a bit more because we've seen, I think we brought her in initially in a verses, and like we've seen her with Melinda, with Colm, and a few other people, and then plenty of songs on her own. I feel like she is growing, like really coming into her voice a lot more. We've even gone back like a couple years, seeing her once again with braces, which is pretty impressive. Clearly not filmed in Texas. Sally does not always agree with me, but she understands the point. I can't have Home Free with this crowd in a versus. That would be impossible. Like, no one could ever win except for Home Free. Especially, okay, so if you got Home Free up against Voice Play, no one in this crowd's picking Voice Play. Let's be fair here. It's like, it's unfair to everyone else. You can't just do that. Not always. I don't know. It's just been a while. We just haven't had a chance to do it. If I'm honest, it's like, there was a whole lot of times where basically we've front loaded so many songs that there's just no time for it, So, I mean, we'll do it again, but it's also like it was a recurring thing since this channel began. And by the way, I didn't realize that this channel's nearly 2 years old. Roughly 2 years old. I thought I only started doing this last year. Apparently I started in 2020. When you run 4 channels, it's hard to remember when you've done anything. There you go. You're just too reasonable. I mean, there's a lot of new reactors. Maybe we'll pick it up in the new year. We need to do like a full-on reactception night again. No, I did not. I've been really busy.
We all will be together if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
We were talking about music videos and lip syncing earlier. I feel like when we're watching this, we're seeing the actual take. Now, it doesn't mean it was done in one shot because there's so many different cuts, but I feel like we're seeing the take that is recorded. I thought it was really good. We could do a verses with Silver Bells, maybe. I mean, like, because we're going to do a whole lot of Christmas music, so that between now and, well, when Christmas is over. So the question is, what song can we stand to listen to enough? And enough people have covered that we would want to hear different covers of it, because obviously Tommy's doing rock and or traditional covers within himself, so probably things that Tommy has done will probably be included in such a thing. Hold on. If you can play anything, you win a guitar. Huh. Interesting. Another fun fact, when the 3 Tims are in frame of his last video, you can see the jean flap where he ripped it hanging. That's funny. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the whole thing where he ripped his jeans. Okay, so going from that song, which by the way, that was really, we kind of just passed over it a little bit, but that was a really, really good song. You know, Rachel killed that. Like, it was just, you know, for basically one guy arranging it and just her singing it. I thought it was really good. Very pretty voice. Just chill version. The guitar in there a little bit heavier than normal. I actually appreciated that. I'm sure lots of people have done Mary Did You Know. And I thought about doing a Mary Did You Know versus until I realized I would only be comparing it to the home free version. I went back to last year and rewatched that stream where we did Mary Did You Know and Jeff's God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, which actually that might not be a bad one to do either. You know. 307 Reacts, Voctiv. And of course, Peter Hollins more than likely has one if we had to guess. It's a home free song now. Yeah, the hard part is finding one that home free hasn't absolutely killed. But the thing is, since home free can't directly compete, you have to measure the ones in the verses against each other. You can't compare them to home free, which is why we exclude home free, unfortunately. All right, so we got Jeff and the 3 Jeffs out here doing some Christmassy music. Let's do it. All right, so I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. Low bass singer cover. Can we just call it a Jeff cover? I mean, do we have to really throw out low bass singer cover? It's like, I think we know that you're Jeff, and the Jeff does low bass. I like the fact that we got 2 sweaters, a long sleeve button up, and then jacket, scarf, and t-shirt. And he's wearing the same jeans. And all of them. Didn't bother to change your pants, did you there, Jeff boy? Oh, did he steal? He did steal one of Combs' sweaters. What the? All the way from Ireland. Santa Baby. Wayfaring Stranger. I don't think that's a Christmas song, John. But it could be. Really? I actually didn't mind her Little Drummer Boy. Little Drummer Boy's that's a weird song in the first place, but theirs wasn't bad. Wait, is it a new one or the original? Or am I crazy? All right, Geoff. Oh, sorry, this is Geoff. And by the way, I forgot that I used to say Geoff, not Geoff. I don't know when I started saying Geoff now. It's like, but yeah, when he's by himself, he's Geoff. And then he's Jeff when he's with Pentatonics. Fuck. I'm just gonna. You said Pentatonics. It's in my brain. I've been drinking. It's fine. Yeah, when Jeff is with Pentatonics, he's Jeff, not when he's with Voice Play. Fuck. And by the way, I never listened to Voctiv, like ever. They're like one of the big 4, as it were. And I don't know that I've really ever listened to them. Well, you don't have to eliminate the songs. You just got to eliminate them from competition. He's a low bass singer. Okay. I don't know how to feel back because I haven't heard it yet. Oh. Okay. Wasn't expecting him to start out wearing all the same gear. All right, Jeff. Okay.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and...
By the way, I hit pause a while ago. It took that long. Okay, so we're going to have some very interesting editing going on here where things are just going to into frame here. So not only do you get all the Jeffs on screen. Oh, God. My brain hurts thinking about the editing here. How many... Ooh. God, he hates his editors. So so earlier breaking down what Home Free did on the road and the moving the thing and all that. So with Jeff, he has to shoot all 4 versions of Jeff in the positions that Jeff is in the videos. He has to do the entire thing in however many takes he's got to do from however many positions for all 4 Jeffs. He also has to have a clean slate of the room so that it's always there. Plate. I said slate. Plate. Then, for everything that comes in, say it's a tree or the boxes and stuff like that, you now have a new plate that replaces the other plate. But because realistically only the one item has changed, you don't see the other stuff come into frame. Or they're keying out the tree and the other things, which has a really stark shadow, by the way. So in theory, they might have added the shadow. God, the editing is annoying just watching this. Okay, you guys are still talking about Craig. Straight No Chaser has an awesome clip of Silver Bells mashup.
Children listen to hear.
If he does.
Sleigh bells in the snow.
So here's the other thing. So in theory, he shot the clean plate of just the room with nothing behind it, and then he added each item for however long he needed to add it, because he can add that back in. It's just a still shot as it goes. And what he's doing is he's keying out, or, basically himself into the spot. Or because we don't see the bases of the stools, he's on a green screen the entire time, which is also possible. I'm looking at it now to see if the lighting is the same on every Jeff. Because if it is, that might mean that he's literally in the same position and he's just green screened himself into the different spots, which is also possible. It could be that. Oh, yeah. Correct. Straight No Chaser did get a block.
Dreaming of a white Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's shooting this on a green screen. So he's not even in there, and all of the items going on in the background are being added in whenever. And in fact, they could be digital assets. They may not be there in the first place, although the wrinkling on the floor is what it is. So yeah, Jeff's on a green screen. You can see it.
Every Christmas card I write.
Yep.
May your days be merry.
Okay, so he's got a lot of the edge lighting that he needs to have. But that's good for helping key around there. Interesting. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, why is the far left Jeff in a completely different lighting situation? He's darker than the rest. Like one light on his face is completely off. Even his jeans are lit differently. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, exactly. Oh, really? Ooh, hold on. Once again, okay, so I am listening to the song, but I'm really interested in what's going on with the video. Hold on. I'm watching. You can see here, there's an outline. So here's the weird part. So there's the way the light is sort of wrapping around Jeff, like the light is behind him the way it should be, because they do put that standalone light over there. However, this one isn't the same. Even though there is a light behind him, it's a little different. But then there's a spot right here. Hold on. Ah, dang it, I missed it. It was right before the camera shifts. You see a weird little burn go across where he moves. I mean, he could still be doing it the way I said initially, but it does look like some of it's green screen. I actually want to talk to Jeff about it. Oh yeah, right there. Oh yeah, green screen for sure. You can see the shoulder. He kind of locked in most of the shape, and he didn't quite catch it. So you see his shoulder sort of go blur, like it just blurs as he moves.
Beverly Hills, LA, come on. Dreaming of a white Christmas.
Really?
Just like the ones I used to know. Like the ones I used to know. Where the tree.
Actually, I'm looking at it, like, so he's got the light wrap is kind of correct, but it doesn't move when he moves. It's interesting. So even if he is green screening it, he's lighting himself as proper as he can, but you can see like some of the shadows on his pants don't match some of the other stuff around him. It's funny. I mean, it is what it is. You just got to shoot the videos the way he shoots them. And considering stuff is popping up in the background, you know, the different presents and the lighting and everything else like that is changing. I mean, I don't blame him for having to do it that way. It's a cool video, like, in general. It's like, it's cool enough that I'm sitting here trying to break it down and figure out what he did to do it. So, I mean, and I'm just enjoying the music, because he hasn't done anything crazy. There's a really high, most replayed section right here. Hold on. So I must have missed it.
Hey, come on.
Ah, yes. Okay. So I was obsessed with that, and I missed the crazy bass there.
Dreaming of a white Christmas. Just like the ones I used to know. Like the ones I used to know. Where the treetops glisten and children listen.
Okay, so the other thing about it is the light on his hair doesn't change no matter how far away he is from the light source. Oh, wow. You can really see. I mean, it's out of focus, but you can definitely see that they probably green screened every item in, except for the tree. Huh. This is fun. I like trying to figure out how they did it, because I watch a lot of videos on editing stuff, you know, making videos, doing a lot of these things. And I've done a few of these things myself in my own editing. I don't have any green screen work, but I've had to, like, put multiple me's in the same room, talking to each other and interacting with each other, which was not easy. And I had a couple of flubs that I didn't notice until after I put the video out. But it's because I couldn't control the lighting proper. All right, John's gone. Good night, John. But I would like to talk to Jeff about the videos. Legitimately. Because I like what he does.
Until you hear sleigh bells in the snow, the snow. Well, I'm dreaming of a white.
Huh. Yeah. Something's weird going on over here with right Jeff. With the way his shadow is going across his jeans. I want to see this again.
Well, I'm dreaming of a white.
Yeah, shadow just kind of just disappears. It's weird.
With every Christmas card. Whoa, with every card I write. May your days, may your days, may your days be merry and bright. And may all your Christmases be white. I used to know. And may all your Christmases be white.
I would say that was unnecessary.
And may all your Christmases be white.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching.
The other thing is you can always add CG elements like the lights and stuff like that. And it would just cast shadow. I mean, everything in the background could be fake. Literally. Everything in the background except for the two lights could be entirely CG. And it actually might be easier. Hold on. For last night's UC discussion, detective show was called Wallander, and I watched both the British and Swedish series. I've not heard of any of those things, but glad you brought it up again. But either way, no, I mean, like, okay, so there was some unnecessary bass in there, but overall, like, it was just enjoyable. yes, I'm obsessed with the music video part of it because that's a key part of watching it, you know. And being someone who edits videos, I want to know how he does the things he does. So in case I want to do them with my limited capability with my particular software, um, that I could do that, you know. Even now, if I were to redo the multiple me video, which I haven't done in a while, I haven't done skits in a while. Maybe in the new year I will. Because I feel like I need to resurrect those characters because they've been gone for quite some time, probably 2 years at this point. Because there was a new guy, there was what was the other guy's name? Red Hat guy. There was new guy. There was YouTube Shoki, or I forgot exactly what everybody called him, but there was like YouTuber, like, and then there was actual Shoki, and then everybody else. So there were like three other versions of me, at least in one video, and then there's a whole series. So if you go over to the Shoki reviews video and you go into my play or channel and you go into my skits video, you'll see where there's multiple me's. With Kenneth Branagh.
And happy holidays.
Happy
This
holidays,
video
sir.
was made possible by all the fine folks over on Patreon, but especially Holger Draco, Debs Badger, Elsa Lagnestall and Dorothy Brew,
Holy
Carl
crap,
and Melanie
he's-
Thomas, Skylar Harris, Emily Zapst, Debbie Goodling, Patricia Skuman, Laura Mueller, and Sarah O. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Green and bright.
Also, that was a good music video and a good song. He has a lot of patrons. Holy shit. What is the show about? Oh, detective show. You just said it. Wallander. Interesting. All right. So, I threw this one in here because considering. Okay. So real quick, before I play this one, we'll take a vote real quick. Should we do the Christmas verses on God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen? Because we have this one here with Peter Hollins and the Hound and the Fox. We already have the Jeff version from last year. So should we do a versus using Jeff's as the basis and then, no pun intended, go from there before I play this one? Because I'll save this one for the versus video otherwise. I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves here. Well, you're already talking amongst yourselves. Damn, it's already after 10. We're still got a long way to go. Yes, what? Yes, we save it. And yes, we do the God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen versus. I have to watch the chat now. I'm going to push this button right here. Get the background music going while I wait. So I'm slightly buzzing and I'm very tired. And we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more things to get through. I don't know, this one would be good. So would White Christmas. I mean, maybe. But like the reason I'm saying this is because I have a feeling this one's really good. And if I play it now, then it doesn't go into the verses. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So we got a couple votes for doing this one. What did I say? Gentleman is the verses. I don't know the Alan Sherman version, so sure. I mean, the only thing I won't do is include a heavily copywritten version, if possible. So if there is such a thing as a copywritten version of this versus, you know, that's the only thing. So covers generally how we do the verses. So if there's like what would be considered an original version, probably not. It'll just be people who cover it. You know, because in this case, I'll save this one because it's from a couple of years ago, if I remember correctly. 4 years ago. Holy crap. Okay. It does seem like a good one because we'll be measuring it against Jeff's version, which was already really different. So if I do the verses for this one, we will do everyone who is competing, and then we'll do the Jeff version last because it's one I've already seen. It's a parody. Oh. I mean, if it applies, perhaps. Or if I just can't find enough covers of it, let's be honest here. Which I don't think will be an issue. But the fun part will be finding other versions of the song. Like, Jeff's would not be considered a traditional version. I assume that this one is. Also, a cappella versus with instruments. So, you know, that's one good thing about when we do the verses is like you can get a pretty broad range of stuff. So, okay, so we're going to do God Rest You Merry Gentlemen next week, Thursday or Friday, whichever day. And we'll do a verses. If you have any versions that you have in mind that would be cool to throw into the verses, put them not in the chat, put them in the comments of this video, or send me the links on Facebook/Instagram, and then we'll go from there. He might have done this as well. Interesting. Okay, that'd be good too. Also, it doesn't have to be a cappella strictly. So, and it can be anywhere, because usually when I pull it, I just search the cover of the song and see who comes up. All right, so we're going to put that one in the back. And let's see here. All right, so we're going to change things up a little bit. So Samuel Kim Music. I know I've heard some of his stuff before. He does mashups. So this is this is my nerd side coming out. Star Wars Imperial March with Carol of the Bells. So that's two of my favorite things slapped together. And that's a Darth Vader with a candy cane lightsaber. Specifically from a Rogue One shot. By the way, I watched Rogue One the other day because it's just a really good movie. All right, so let's check this out. It's only 3 minutes. We can survive. If I didn't see it yet, Christine. I'm sorry. I'm not remotely looking at my messenger. Hey, it actually started. I'll be damned. Oh, that's funny. Okay. I'll watch that later. The other option for Christmas verses would be Carol of Bells, but I feel like it would be they would all be very similar. Now that I think about it. Dropping it down. Ooh, this is interesting. Cool. Whoa. Sorry. Feel like that was a good place to pause. A change up there. Also, I love the toned down version from like back here. Hold on, where was it? Right here? Give me a second. Hold on, no, it's back here. So that's like the part after the Luke and Vader fight has ended and like the Death Star's blowing up and they're having like that quiet moment, but there's still a little bit of the Imperial March happening in the background very lightly. It's pretty cool. I really like this. Ha! That's hilarious. Yeah, this. And John Williams is the greatest living composer. Yeah, right here. That's true. Yes. Damn. I picked that at random. I'm very happy with that. I will say, you're talking about the extended universe. Star Wars is kind of coming around to letting the extended universe / legend stuff in now. So don't count it all out, because especially with the TV shows, they're definitely like pulling in characters and situations that are from the books, that are from the extended universe stuff, even from the comics, which aren't 100% canon stuff. Like Star Wars canon is incredibly fluid at this point, so if there's something they need conveniently, they're gonna bring it back. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, that was actually really good. Kind of. So he's also got the Mandalorian theme mixed with Carol of the Bells. We'll save that for later because that was good enough. I do love the Mandalorian theme. Sorry, I'm fighting a burp. Like I can feel it. It's just not coming up. So I feel like I'm choking because the burp's just not coming out. Oh, what is the guy's name? Ludwig Jorgensen, if I remember correctly, is the guy who does the composing for The Mandalorian, and I think he also did the Boba Fett series. That man is a genius and does so many different random things. No. George Lucas absolutely needed to sell Star Wars to someone who would do something worthwhile with it, and it just took a while for Disney to start doing things worthwhile with it. But George was one of the he was the thing that was hindering Star Wars the most, because most of the extended universe didn't come from George Lucas. It came from other people writing. That's why it's not canon, because it didn't come from the original source. You know, people just filling in their own stories. So that's the biggest problem. George Lucas was one of the biggest hindrances of Star Wars, even though he's the one who created it. You know, and he was into a completely different situation. Like, in my opinion, Andor could not have happened if George Lucas was at the helm. Like, there's no way. There's no way Andor, which if you haven't watched it, is an absolutely fantastic series. probably the best modern Star Wars thing we've gotten, other than Episode 8. Yeah, there you go. Callie just said I liked Andor. Lucas Arts, yeah. Well, here's the problem: Lucasfilm versus Lucas Arts. Lucas Arts did like the games and a few other things. Lucasfilms, of course, still technically is involved because they're involved. They're more or less in bed with Disney at this point, or owned by. But it's George Lucas himself, when he was writing it, really just messed up at things. And having someone who doesn't care enough but just wants to do very specific things with it, you end up with Michael Bay stuff. Like, and Star Wars was going the way of Michael Bay with George Lucas at the helm. The best Star Wars stuff has been written, directed, and made, movie or TV wise, outside of George Lucas at the helm. George basically straight up did the prequels, and he did. I don't think he even did Empire or Jedi technically, and of course he wasn't involved at all with the sequels. So that's kind of a problem. It's so convoluted. Everything about it's so convoluted when it comes to Star Wars. Just having someone who gives a shit at the helm is really what's going to matter, you know. And that's one reason why Tony Gilroy, having done Rogue One and then coming back to do Andor, is why that works so well. To have one person writing the characters in the same continuity that they've already written them into a story that we know we can work with, just filling in gaps. They don't do that. If they had left it in, I'm going to say something controversial for at least half the population, had Star Wars / Disney kept Rian Johnson for episode 9, we probably would have got a significantly better movie. But what happened is, well, what we ended up getting, bringing J.J. Abrams back in to clean up, was one of the worst things they ever possibly did. Episode 9 was a travesty. Because there's only so many stories in the world in the first place, and because Hollywood is devoid of anyone who has original thoughts, or original stuff gets relegated to the indie circuit and then like ends up on Netflix or Hulu or things like that. When it comes to big time Hollywood, you don't see those things unless they have very specific messages, for lack of a better term. That's the only way that you'll get a new idea, is whenever it has a very specific message to come across. But now I'm on the rant. What is Andor? Oh, that. That's funny. I think they had given with Thrawn. They didn't totally care. So the thing is, like, Thrawn was actually an external character and then actually brought in. So, and we do have Thrawn coming back with in the Ahsoka series. So, in theory, Ahsoka could be really good. Mandalorian Season 3 seems like it's going to be pretty good. Just from the teaser trailer, but we'll see what happens there. That's pretty funny. Yeah, but that's fine. Storyline of the prequels was good. The dialogue and directing was not, which was all George Lucas. It's like the whole conversation about sand. It's coarse. All that kind of stuff. That George Lucas cannot write dialogue. He can write characters, but he can't write dialogue. And then he wrote very dialogue heavy movies. That's the problem. George had a tendency of not starting the scripts until way late in the game, so our return was basically A New Hope Part 2. Yeah. Okay, either way. Off of that, let's watch Tommy do Angels We Have Heard on High. And I'm trying to do the Tommy songs in order, like it's an advent calendar that I haven't opened up. So, like, if I could, I would pop in to do, like, a daily Tommy check-in here. Yeah. Also, the prequels were done almost exclusively on green screen sets, which, say what you will, like, sometimes it's great, but for the actors, not so much. Whereas now that they can do a combination of real sets, the volume sets, and green screen sets, we can get some of the best looking things that have ever been put to film. digital film. The volume is a great thing, but they're overusing it just like they did the green screen, which is why Andor was also great, because Andor used physical sets combined with green screen sets, and then like very few pickup shots that I think were done in volume. Nerd rant over. He's got the red jacket on.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply.
Sorry, I gotta pause. This would also be a good verses. So if we have time in the month for 2 verses, this would be another good verses.
Echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
I like the multiple voices.
In excelsis Deo.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't just... No. You don't get a hair flip jacket switch like that, Tommy. Come on. Oh, that's clean. That is a clean switch there. I like that. Oh, no. Don't even get me started. Don't get me started on the original trilogy edits. Ugh. That's the most egregious thing that George Lucas has ever done. As far as I know, my original trilogy on VHS, I say original because it's the first re-release in the 90s of the trilogy before he started doing all the CG nonsense, is still at my parents' house. And I think like on some of the later Blu-rays you can get the quote-unquote lesser edited versions, but you'll never see the originals ever again. I think my computer's getting hot. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, my computer's so hot right now. I was wondering why I was stuttering. Yeah, my computer's hot. Okay. Should get that thing. I do like me some Tommy. He's doing well. Throwing in some Old Lang Syne. Wow.
To Bethlehem and see him whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on melody, Christ the Lord, the newborn King. Gloria
Sorry, I'm giving it a break real quick, even though the song's essentially over. Hold on. One New Year's Eve when I was a teenager, I went on a date to an all-night showing of all 3 Star Wars movies. All 3. It was long. I mean, it's not longer than all 3 Lord of the Rings marathon. No, the original. Yeah, well, yeah, Lord of the Rings, not throwing the Hobbit there. That is a long night, but like, Jedi is actually kind of a short movie. Yeah, in comparison. Like, I think Empire, I could be wrong. I think Empire's the longest. But I mean, thinking back on the editing thing, George went back to the point of, I mean, once he started playing with CG, fine. He went back and changed sound effects. He started altering how certain blaster effects sounded, things like that. It's like, dude, you're trying too damn hard at this point, man. I think there's something of like more than 12 versions of the original trilogy, if I recall correctly. Different versions, different edits, you know, all the way up till now. Well, I mean, the movie would have been wasted on him, no? Blind date. I mean, a blind date to go see all 3 Star Wars movies. I mean, I'd be down. But that's me. All right, we might have to cut tonight short. We're already at 10:30. I might actually just cut the last 2 and we'll just load them in next time just to save time. I'm tired. But this one I definitely wanted to throw in here, and then we'll get one more Tommy song in as well, and then we're going to call it a night. All right? Sounds good. Also, I didn't realize my music was still playing in the background, but it's not loud enough to be noticed. Okay, so if you've been here for the last few weeks, you've known that I've been introduced to this newer artist, Corvix. It brought in during the it was a versus from a few weeks ago that my brain just completely slipped, even though I just watched that song earlier. Oh, it's Kiss from a Rose. The Kiss from a Rose off, as it were. We were introduced to Corvix, and then also we saw their Stranger Things sort of cover. So this one being another Stranger Things cover that just dropped from earlier today, 7 hours ago. So Separate Ways. So Journey's Separate Ways. 1, fantastic song. 2, I think we didn't do a Separate Ways off. I don't think we should have. We did a Running Up the Hill off. That's what it was. It was Running Up the Hill. I like what this guy does. But this is a Journey cover in a higher key. So we've done a bass singer cover. We're going for Journey in a higher key. So this ought to be interesting. Hold on. Good night, Eric. Oh. All right, everybody. Good night. All right, everybody who's falling asleep. We got 2 songs. Just hold off 2 songs. I'm barely awake too. I understand. I'm very tired. I better get going. Oh, come on. 2 songs. Don't leave on Worlds Apart. You got to get some Worlds Apart in here. Only 227 likes? Come on. Look at it. Okay, hold on. I want to put it to you this way. This artist has 103,000 subscribers. In 7 hours, only has 763 views on this song. There's something wrong with the algorithm. All right, let's go. Star Wars discussion woke you up a little. It was heated. All right, so this ought to be interesting. I don't know if it'll be good, but it'll be interesting. Definitely knows how to shoot a music video. Contains strobes. Vixen's Visions production. Okay. Okay, I love this song, and I love the Stranger Things version of this song. So we'll see what happens here. Okay. Crazy nails.
Here we stand,
Ooh.
worlds apart, hearts broken in two.
Ooh.
Sleepless nights, losing ground, I'm reaching for you.
Wasn't kidding. Higher key.
Feeling that it's gone could change your mind if we can go on to survive the tide of divide. Someday love will find you, break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you how we touched and went separate ways. If he ever hurts you, true love won't desert you. You know I still love you, though we touched and went separate ways.
Oof. Yes. The nose bar guy. So, oof. I got chills on that last one there. It's all starting to sound the same. Might just be you. It does sort of have a zone, I'm not gonna lie. But I really like these mild remixes. Like the EDM kind of thing here, but like the kind of almost like muffled like 808s. It's like the like it's like muffled. You're not really getting the full kick of that bass the whole time. I like it. Slight rumble.
Troubled times, caught between confusion.
I think so. Yeah.
Distant eyes, promises we made were in vain, in vain. If you must go, I wish you love. You'll never walk alone. Take care, my love. Miss you, love. Someday love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you how we touched and went separate ways. If he ever hurts you, true love won't desert you. You know I still love you, though we touched and went separate ways.
All right, so Stranger Things season 4 has brought in 2 old songs to like the top of the charts again, and I'm here for it. It's like I don't think I've heard a bad cover of Separate Ways. I think I've heard one iffy cover of Running Up That Hill because we did that versus. We haven't done a Separate Ways versus, I don't think. I know we've listened to a couple versions of it, but I don't think we've done a versus for it. But I'm my attention span is crap. It's funny. Sounds like it could be Tommy. Definitely in his wheelhouse. I'm pretty sure we did hear Tommy do it for sure. Like it is interesting that it's in a higher key. Like the weird thing is like it almost needs that slight lower right at the beginning of like somewhere in the bridge. I think it needs like a slightly lower tone, whereas Corvix tends to sing pretty high all the time. And I'm trying to remember, it was King. Oh, who was the other person who sang with him on that last one? It was King something or other, and I really enjoyed that person's voice. Is it? No, that's Scar Productions. My bad. But that's a really weird one. Like the image is so different. By the way, I'm not gonna lie. And a lot of times the that'd be a good one to listen to. I have to go back and find it. Either way, the image of the artist is sometimes it does bother me, but for some reason this one, like this guy's image is so weird, it actually doesn't. You know, it's something like that. Oh yeah, the videos are impressive. Ooh, that got me amped up. Yeah, the Thrawn trilogy would have been interesting to actually see on screen. So either, the funny thing is we're talking about Corvix's music video. It's just a whole bunch of light bars or a whole bunch of light tubes on stands with a curved background and a whole bunch of filters. That's the crazy part. Oh, I guess I could have just gone to this video to find out the. I'm not gonna watch this. I just wanted to see the name of the person who sung with him on the Kate Bush cover. Oh, King Vagabond. I really liked King Vagabond's voice. And it looks like he's done a few more things. By the way, if you haven't seen this one, if you weren't here for the running up, this wasn't in the running up the hill off. Sorry. This was after the Kiss from a Rose off. This version of running up that hill, I really, really enjoyed. Plus the imagery that's very similar to Stranger Things in and of itself. It's because the music video is based off Stranger Things. Okay, either way. One more song. Extended Universe is canon, or at least most of it. Good Night After Tommy, yes. Well, it's definitely Good Night After Tommy. So, like I said, the fact that we actually got Thrawn in Rebels means that somewhere out there, the extended universe, some of the extended universe, just call it Legends, make my life easier. Legends is canon now. They just bring it in when they need to. Thrawn is one of the better characters. So it would be good to see that on screen. So if we actually get a live action Thrawn in Ahsoka, I think that will lead to us probably getting a Thrawn trilogy, or at least a Thrawn show based around the trilogy. Because there's so much stuff that happened that has nothing to do with a Skywalker that they could just keep milking some form of Star Wars forever. So either way, we're going to wrap up here on Tommy doing Say Mama from the Tom Rockers. I don't have any idea how this ties into Christmas. I've never heard of the song that I know of offhand. So Automatic Cow Scratchers. What the? Okay. Last song of the night, guys. I know we've gone late tonight. There's a whole lot of ranting at the beginning, plus I started 15 minutes late. The fuck is this, Tommy? First of all, the outfit, the Santa outfit, is weird. It doesn't even look like Tommy at all. I'm so confused. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, this is definitely one of the weirdest things we've watched him do. That Santa beard is so friggin' weird. And I didn't mean that to rhyme. I also kind of wish he would get rid of the snow overlay. It's kind of annoying. I agree, it sounds like a polka. That's why I'm not arguing. Oh, okay. Hold on. So the funny thing is, I did a quick Google, but all I'm seeing, well, see, it looks like the weird thing is I'm seeing a lot of references to Tommy's cover, but not the original. Except that maybe the original came out in 1990. Oh yeah. Tomt Rockers. Okay. Interesting. Oh yeah. Hey, look, there's me. Hold on. I want to. Okay, I want to hear this. I want to know about this one. Hopefully, we're not going to copyright strike for this. Just play the damn thing. It's trying to come through Amazon Music for whatever reason. Here, do there. No, just play the damn song. Oh, that's weird. Okay. It was a thing for sure. I'm going to assume that it was not for everywhere. Okay, its genre is Schlager and Volksmusik. Holiday rock. Okay. What the hell? This definitely, as far as I would know, did not come from the U.S. in any way, shape, or form. Very interesting. Is it German? Almost sounds like German. Tomt Rockers. Hey. Okay. Hey, me. I don't need to hear you on there. And yes, there apparently was a Santa person in that. Let's see here. Look, hats off to Tommy because he's putting out a song every freaking day till Christmas or something. You know, he's got to find inspiration somewhere. That's definitely outside of our cultural influence here for sure, but it's still fun, and he made it funny. Yeah, it was pretty cool. That would definitely be something to go on in the background right there. Oh, there we go. Either way, guys, I'm tired. It's late. You guys, please have a good weekend. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna get some rest, do some shopping, do all kinds of other things. And everybody else out there who's working their butts off in this Christmas season, just be safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. You know, obviously it's also flu season. There's a lot of flu going around. So just be safe. Keep well. You know, take lots of vitamin C, other things like that. You know, social distance if you have to, you know. But a lot of us work in places where that's not doable. But either way. So, guys, thanks for coming and hanging out here on Home Friday Live. This was definitely an interesting one. So, make sure you come back next week for the verses for the God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen versus. That's going to sound God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen off. That's going to be weird. That's half the point of it. If I'm good on Thursday, we'll do it on Thursday, not Friday, because I'm sure we'll have to do a lot of things. And we're going to have a whole lot of catching up to do with Tommy and his things like that. So, something like I admired his choice of hairstyles and his music. That's hilarious. What? Either way. Sorry, I was going to talk about the Chris Chatham thing, but it's fine. I'm tired. It has been a very long week for me. Some of y'all also know. So, see y'all next time. And we actually didn't do the Funicorn. Let's knock out the Funicorn just right quick while I have a tiny bit of strength left in my arm. Oof, seriously, it's actually hard to hold up the Funicorn. There's Funicorn. There's Trophy of Apathy. The Zero Fucks Hero. You know, this channel's if there is such a thing as a mascot for this channel, it's definitely the Funicorn. So anyway, see y'all next time. Remember, as always, doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be loud. Much like that video from Tommy right there. Whatever the fuck that was. So, all right. Bye, guys. Like a 6-finger light socket. That's funny. Yes. Chatham is 100% stuck his finger in a light socket. All right. Bye, guys.